everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Saints going up against the Buccaneers. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
All right, Larry, we are at a site that's played host to 2 Super Bowls, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. And Charles, as we get set for our matchup tonight, we saw the quarterback comparison at the outset. We get to watch a couple of good ones here, don't we?
And it's a dramatic scene, isn't it? Whenever you get a night game, things are just a little bit more heightened with a little bit more spotlight, and we get to see 2 good guys go at it here.
Set to go now is the rookie second-round pick, Roberto Aguayo. And off we go from Tampa. And here's Lewis. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first pick of the second round back in 2001, and that's the veteran Drew Brees.
Drew Brees' accomplishments have been borderline astounding. When you look back at what people thought about him coming out of college, so-called height issue, you name it, he can do it, and boy, does he prepare well for each and every game.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ingram again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Brees now on first down. Caught right side, it's Snead. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now and has really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
2nd down now after the pass completion. On 2nd down, here's Brees. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Now Brees on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The intended target there was Tim Hightower. And it brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And this is a guy who cares totally about his team. He will do whatever it takes for a play to be successful and for his team to win. I've seen him become a lead blocker on running plays, even though I'm sure his coaches don't want him anywhere near that pile.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. We'll return to Tampa after this message. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Ready. White 25. What we got to?
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Jackson's got it over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Finding time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. On 4th down, the Bucs will call on Anger. Brian Anger to punt it away. Pressure, and the Saints block it. This will be picked, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
A try here for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Check three. Ready? Move ready. Bring it. Boys, head up. Boys, head up.
Second down, Winston. A dump off to Sims. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Working out of the gun, Winston. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting his across midfield and just shy of the 40.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A first down throw for Winston. He's got time in the pocket. Evans has it left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When the hitch route is...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Roberto Aguayo following the made field goal, set now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley, he's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Buccaneers haven't played their best football and trail because of it. The Saints have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Buccaneers with the ball midway through the second, with plenty of pressure this half and another sack. This will go as a loss of 5. Third down from the 34. Quick pass is complete, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 42-yard line. But they end up coming away with just 3 on the drive. So that's it for us. We'll go back now to Tampa for the start of the second half.
All right, Larry, thank you. A fairly tight game here as we get set to resume play in this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. We get a look at the Saints defense as they file into position. They had a pretty solid first half. Not many adjustments, but I guess there's probably always some adjustments that can be made.
Usually it's just tightened down on the things we've worked on all week in practice. Everyone thinks adjustments are bringing in something absolutely new. For the most part, it's tweaks or just emphasizing what you've worked on already. And that's what they're planning to do here in the second half.
They won't be looking to reinvent the wheel. A handoff to start the drive to Sims. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Charles Sims, 75 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream up right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Buccaneers defense, we watch them get set to go. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Caught by Snead over the middle. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now the pitch comes to Ingram. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And they're going to speed things up here. He'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to throw. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He's back to throw, and he's got Snead. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll look to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Breeze to throw. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now Breeze. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
An extra DB defensively here. Big stop needed on 3rd and goal.
He may be a blitzer.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
Offense. Still 3rd down.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Again, we'll see the pistol here. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? And that makes it 14-10. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Saints defense ready to set up shop again here. They've had a great game, but one final stop, that's what they're thinking about right now, aren't they?
And I think they believe that it's almost in the bag because of how they've played all game long. Look at them out there, just confidence at every step. They've held them for most of the game. They think one more stop is almost inevitable.
They're hoping so.
34, eyes on 34.
Back to throw. He's got time. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Here's Winston. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. And now a first down following that long gain.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
He's back to throw. And Blake, the tight end's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cameron Brate with time running out. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. The offense lining up 1st and 10. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. One final try here for Breeze. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down.